Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Sampdoria. We are just 3 games away from the transfer window opening. We have played 15 matches so far. We are still undefeated and I've still got a bit of sunburn on my head. It's going to be like this for like the next 5 or 6 episodes, I'm guessing. And would you look at that, we are currently joint top of the Serie A table because we are undefeated. 8 wins, 7 draws, still 0 defeats. I don't know how we're doing this. Honestly, I have no idea, but I don't care. We are doing really well, but there are 6 teams all in that little scrap. Basically, Lazio down to Juve. We're all 4 points apart. That is the biggest gap that we've got. So yeah, a couple of, not even defeats, a couple of draws will make us slip down the table. These 7 draws here, if we could have just turned some of those into victories, we would be easily miles top of the table right now, but unfortunately, we do like to draw a lot of games. In between episodes, we've obviously played a couple more matches, and obviously we haven't lost these ones either. Against Torino, we won 3-1. Marco Piacca scoring a goal. He actually, I think, picked up Man of the Match award for this one, because I think he got an assist as well. Gabbiadini and Gianluca Gaetano also getting on the score sheet, giving us a 3-1 victory. Against Regina, Georgi Kolev and Manolo Gabbiadini with the goals to give us 3 further points. Today, it is going to be high-flying Cagliari. It's 2nd versus 3rd. This is a big game. This might be our first defeat of the season. And then Salernitana. Maybe. I think I'm getting better. I'm probably not. I'm probably butchering it every time. And we're also going to have Fiorentina as well. Maybe we do Cagliari and Fiorentina. That makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Also, one more thing that I have realised and I've noticed. So this is my squad. Normally I have players hidden. This is Iribarren, by players hidden, I mean players who aren't at the club hidden. Iribarren, so he's obviously out on loan at Verona. He's played 14 times, scored twice, got 2 assists, not doing amazingly well, but he is at Verona, who I think is struggling in the league. But I've noticed he's not now ineligible. I don't know whether that is because he's eligible for Verona or whether he's actually allowed to play for us. I think he's allowed to play for us because we've also got Russia here, who's also, I've looked at it, we've got 3 non-EU players, which I think is what you're allowed. So I'm hoping that we can recall Iribarren in January and he'll be able to play. Because otherwise I might be signing Karim Benzema. He's going to cost a fair amount of money. He's obviously only going to last the season, but he's still bloody good at football. Anyway, let's jump in then to the first match of the episode up against Cagliari, managed by Marcelo Bielsa apparently. It is 2nd versus 3rd. I don't know why we've played more games than some of the teams around us, but we just have to deal with that. This is going to be one of our biggest challenges. Cagliari have only lost once, and they lost to Verona, ironically. A team who are... Where are Verona? They're down the wrong end, aren't they? They are 15th in the table. So, yeah, this is going to be tough. Cagliari and Lazio. I'm guessing we drew with Lazio? Yes, we did. 0-0. The starting lineup then for the Cagliari game, it's going to be Hut Wagner in goal, a back 4 of Muru, Sturgeon, Vallejo and Foyth. Today, Berezinski has got a little bit of an injury, so he's going to be missing out. It's going to be Vecino and Magdi in the middle of the pitch. I'm determined to play as many youth players as possible. Bernardeschi, Gaetano, Piacca and Gabbiadini will be our front 4. Piacca is actually having a decent season. I don't know whether that is just on terms of Piacca is having a decent season or he's actually having a good season, because he's playing really well. Piacca's awful. He's still really bad. I still can't believe that we are currently joint top of the table. If we can just nick a victory against Cagliari and Lazio lose to whoever they're playing, or even draw with whoever they're playing, we will go top of the table. Lazio are winning. Fair enough. Right, we've got our first highlight with 19 minutes on the clock. Foyth plays it forward to Bernardeschi. He's not going to have to go all the way back. Vallejo, the Spanish central defender, all the way back to Hut Wagner, the Hungarian goalkeeper. It was a bad pass, and now this is 3-on-2. Arzani in on goal, and Daniel Arzani makes it 1-0 to Cagliari. It's happening, isn't it? This is going to be the first defeat of the season, and it's going to be live on camera. 25 minutes now. Muru plays it to Vecino all the way back to Sturgeon. He's going to run forward. Sturgeon's going to play it down the left, please. Don't... Seriously, Arzani dinks it over. Simeone, 1-on-1 with the keeper. It's going to be 2. It's not 2. Wagner makes a save. Desponov tries to keep the ball in play, but kicks it off for a goal kick. I mean, we are doing real bad at the moment. Let's give them a get creative. We've had 1 shot and no possession. We are getting absolutely dominated by Cagliari. Corner for Reese to take towards Desponov in the middle. It's off the bar. Muru can hopefully get the ball upfield, and we're not going to see a counter-attack. We just need to hold on until half-time, I think. And then maybe we need to do ourselves some changes. Gabbiadini flicks the head clear. Azani, the goal scorer, to Simeone, edge of the penalty area. He's being forced away from goal. Plays it across to Reese, who's got acres of space on that right-hand side. Now Azani, once again, he's gone for another effort. It's just over the bar. 4 minutes to play of the first half, and it is all Cagliari. Well, this is the worst that we've played all season. We are getting absolutely dominated. Right, we're going to shout at them. Show me something else. We're going to have to switch over to this formation and change some things up a bit. I think that's all we're going to do for the moment. Hold on, Magdi, are you a defensive... Oh, you are. You're not a... I mean, are you the one to do this? Is that the option we go for? We're going to go for that. Right, so... What I've done is I've brought off Bernardeschi because he's on a 6.4. He's not the worst performer on the pitch. He's joint worst with Magdi and Muru. He's come off. Obviously, Linetti has come on. Magdi's going to drop back from an attacking midfielder to a defensive midfielder, essentially. That's what we're going to go for. Trying to close that gap. And hopefully, this formation's still attacking enough. So hopefully we still get some chances. I'd just like to have some highlights, to be honest, in the second half. We've had 4 shots, 1 on target. 36% possession. I mean, it's just bad, isn't it? Muru's dropped down to a 6.3. Still no highlights in this second half. We're going to do... I mean, we don't have a left-back on the bench. What do we... Luperto? I mean, you're not... That's Muru. You're not a left-back, are you? You're not really a left-back, but I guess we're going to give it a go. We're just not doing anything. We've had apparently 2 more shots on target. 70 minutes on the clock. We've got ourselves the first highlight of the second half and a corner. So what is going to happen here? It is going to be Gaetano going over to take it. The Napoli Loney towards the back post. Manolo Gabbiadini's header straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Oh, what a surprise. Piaka's on a 5.9. 5.9. Right, what we're going to do... He's playing on the right now, isn't he? We're going to do Marius Wolf on 5.9. How can you be so bad at football? I'm going to try and sell him in the summer. Into the final 10 minutes. We have come back into this game in terms of shots. But we're doing nothing, are we? Second half has had literally 1 highlight. It's going to be our first defeat of the season. And it's just a bad performance. I'm not happy with it. I'm really not happy with this. There is a chance, possibly, if we can steal the ball away. Simeone to Bradaric. Plays it across. Now Desponov backwards to the defender or central midfielder, possibly. Now they're just passing it around, aren't they? They're just taking the mick. Hold on. Vecino's nicked it. Vecino, get the ball forward. Forward. That's the opposite direction. Sturgeon to Vecino. Back to the goalkeeper, who I don't think's had a particularly great game either. Lumps it upfield. Finds Gabbiadini. Carolinetti now tries to get it over the defender. Can't manage it. And once again, Cagliari have the ball. 45 seconds to... Oh, my word. It's happening. Go on, Manolo. Oh, Gabbiadini. What are you doing? That was the chance. We've got ourselves a corner instead. So what's going to happen here? Gaetano steps up to take the corner. Plenty of numbers in the box. Cragno comes out, dives, holds onto the ball. That's going to be it. Gabbiadini has squandered the chance to give us a... Well, not even give us a point. To basically keep that undefeated streak alive. Instead, it's going to be a 1-0 defeat against Cagliari. And oh my word. How bad were we? How bad were we in that game? 6.3 for Linetti. I mean, he came on off the bench. And he gets a 6.3. Piaka, you're getting fined. Oh, he's off. He's off in the summer. I've had enough of him. Also, you lot are coming in for training, because that was just shocking. Well, 1 defeat, and all of a sudden we've dropped down from 2nd to 5th. That is how tight it is at the top of the table. 2nd down to 5th in 1 game after 16 matches in the league. That's ridiculous. Also, 32 bits of news. That's because I've released a bunch of youth players. Hey Marco, you're getting a 2-week fine because that was just horrendous. We're saving ourselves £142,000 from doing that, which is always good. Right, next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Salernitana match off camera. We're going to return for the Fiorentina game. And then we've got a bit of a break between the next match, which is up against Sassuolo, and then Sassuolo. And then obviously the January transfer window will swing wide open. I've already got 4 transfers arranged, but I think they're all children. So we're back the other side of the match against Salernitana. Did I just nail that accidentally? Salernitana, I think that's what it is. We've beaten them. We've also got our youth intake preview. It's appalling. Not 1 positive. Not a single positive in there at all. Literally, what's the point in having a youth intake if they're all junk? Like, why bother? Why bother Just let me sign players from around the world, and then they can sit in our under-21s or under-18s or whatever, and eventually become Italian. Although it takes like 10 years, so maybe they'll become Belgian, and then they can play for us. So against Salernitana, that's probably what it is, not Salernitana. Salernitana, it was a 2-0 victory. Vecino scoring his first ever goal for the club, and Manolo Gabbiadini also getting on the score sheet. It means we're back up into third place in the table. Everyone else around us has a game in hand. So I expect we're probably going to be 5th by the time everyone catches up, because I'm guessing they're playing over sort of Christmas. We're not. Match number 2 then of the episode is up against table-topping Fiorentina. It's another team who are in decent form. Actually, they're in excellent form. 4 wins in a row as of late. Who have they played? They have played Lazio. They've beaten Porto, Udinese and Napoli and drawn with PSV. So they're obviously having a Champions League run or maybe a Europa League. They're having a run in Europe. We've learned from our mistakes, hopefully. So, against Fiorentina, we're playing the slightly more defensive formation with the defensive midfielder rather than the attacking midfielder. It's going to be Hud Wagner in goal, Muru, Sturgio Vallejo and Berezinski as that back 4. Robbie Mudd will be the deep line playmaker with Mejbri and Vecino in the middle of the pitch. Marius Wolf, Bernardeschi and Manolo Gabbiadini will be our front 3. Now, we're still not technically at the halfway point. The halfway point of the season is after the Sassuolo game, which is in January. But I don't want to play that yet, because obviously the transfer window is open. If we can get to the halfway point with just 1 defeat to our name, that is a very good start to the season. I say start, first half of the season. Although Fiorentina are coming forward with the ball into the penalty area. Of course, Nicola Murray gives away a penalty, because he does that a lot. Number 9 then, is it going to be Crotone? Is that his name? Is it Crotone? Catrone, that guy. Steps up, Hut Wagner dives the right way, but it is slightly too far away. I say slightly, it was like a metre away from Hut Wagner. He didn't dive very far, it's 1-0 to Fiorentina. And that goal means we drop down to 4th place in the table. Juve jump ahead of us. If it stays this way, not only is this our 2nd defeat of the season, it's our 2nd defeat of the episode. This is the worst episode of Football Manager ever. I mean, I've had worse. I've definitely had worse. But this is not good for this season. Free kick for Fiorentina just before half-time. Headed effort goes over the bar. I've just noticed we've had 1 shot. Okay, 2 shots apparently. Neither of them were on target. Neither of them were even highlights. Sympathise? No, you've done nothing. You've done absolutely nothing. We're also going to try, which is a risk. We're already positive. We're going for it. We're going to move over. We're going to go positive with that formation. Robbie Mudd is going to come off. We're not bringing off Piaka. What are we bringing on Piaka? Sorry, we're going to do that. We're going to bring on Gaetano. We're going to swap you 2 over. There we go. That's what we're going to try. I mean, we're losing anyway, so we may as well just throw everything at it now. Also, I've just seen that 3 of our defenders are booked. Gabbiadini's on a 6.4, Bernardeschi and Wolf are on 6.5s. It's not going well so far this match. Berezinski's throw. Marius Wolf controls it inside his own half. Forward to Vecino, who scored his first goal for the club in the last match. Berezinski tries to run down that right-hand side. Wolf is not really supporting him, but Berezinski is too good at football to really need any help, apart from crossing. He needs some help with crossing, apparently. Mejbri to Vecino. We do still have the ball. Over the top, Gaetano into the penalty area. Tries to place it around the keeper. Instead, it's straight into Dragowski's hands. Gabbiadini's on a 6.4. Right, time for you to be coming off. Fite Arp coming on. Thinking as well, Marius Wolf off for Kolev. This is what are we doing? There we go. That's what we're going to go for. Kolev is good. Kolev, I like him. He's starting to score some goals as well, but I just don't want to play Piaka ever again. He's transfer listed. Nobody wants him at the moment. Pozzella has the ball for Fiorentina all the way back to the keeper. We've still got a chance to get back into this game. Dragowski wandering around just outside of his penalty area. I think that's Fite Arp, isn't it, closing him down? Martinez, Pozzella once again. Alfred Duncan inside our half. Goes over the halfway line. Igor is going to pass back to Duncan, back to Pozzella instead. We need to just nick the ball away. This is going to be a goal at the end of this highlight, or at least a very good chance for one team. I'm hoping it's the team wearing white at the moment. The purples passing it around. Jason. Is that just his whole name? Just Jason? Murray, you flippin' clown. You've had an absolute shambolic appearance today, haven't you? You've given a penalty and now got yourself sent off. What a bloody idiot. And we've done all of our subs. So I can't even do anything. Right, I mean... I've done it. I've done this before. Right, Kolev. Can you defend? 5 tackling. Probably as good as Muru. That's what we're just going to have to try it. Last time we got someone sent off, we did draw 3-3 with Juve, so Berezinski with the ball forward. Maybe this is our chance. Maybe. And it was Muru last time as well, wasn't it? Bastos across to Sansone on the left-hand side. Runs forward. He's got 2 Sampdoria players in front of him. Keeps hold of it. No, he doesn't. Loses out to Bernardeschi. Steals it back from Bernardeschi. Not even sure how he managed to do that. Igor on the left. He's got Berezinski in front of him. If he can cross it in, plays it to Sansone. Now crosses in. Catrone is there. Mejbry's going to get the ball clear. It's a weird header from Catrone. Fite up, gets round his man. He's got no support. He's going to have to go it alone. He does go it alone. Forces a great save out of Dragowski. Fiorentina just lump the ball upfield. 4 minutes to play. We've got the ball with Vallejo into the Fiorentina half. Vecino to up. Back to Mejbry. We've got plenty of runners on the right-hand side if we want to use either one of them. Berezinski is one of those runners. Now, Bernardeschi into the penalty area. Is he going to put it into the back of the net? He's forced a great save out of the keeper. There is a goal happening here. There is a goal in this game. Bernardeschi steps up. Number 36, corner towards the back post. It's a header clear. Jason's going to get the ball clear further for Fiorentina. And is this the goal? Catrone controls it. Kolev, the makeshift left-back, steals the ball away. Now there's a free kick. Sansone, we've still got 2 minutes to play. Steps up to take the free kick eventually. It's towards the front post. It's found its way back into the net. It's 2-0 to Fiorentina. It's 2-0 to Fiorentina. We've not deserved to lose this game. We're not even going to score a single goal on camera in this episode. That's not good. It's not a good episode at all. Muru is annoying me. I mean, he's real good. Muru's getting real good, but he just constantly gives away penalties and gets booked, gets sent off. Bernardeschi crosses the ball. Gaetano into the penalty area. Tries to go for a long-range effort. Vecino up, has a go. He's dragged it wide. That's the story of our match, isn't it? Look at their ratings for their defenders. Every single one of them getting over a 7. 7.8 for Milenkovic, an 8.2 for Pezzella because of the goal that he scored. Just not good going forward at the moment. We really are struggling to score goals. Well, I guess the silver lining, if there is such a thing, is we are still up in that battle. What we are going to do is we're going to go forward for a few more days until, I think, so next set of fixtures is the 22nd and then the 2nd. So we'll go past these ones just to see how some of these teams perform. 3 of these teams, Inter, Lazio and Cagliari, are all up that end of the table. So I want to see how well they get on. Muru's played 14 times, got 4 yellow cards and 2 red cards. 2 red cards in 14 games. Well, the results are in, and kind of as expected. Inter Milan beating Torino 5-0 to move them up into 2nd place. Lazio beating Cagliari to put them on top of the table. So there is a bit of a gap now between us and 3rd place Fiorentina, 2nd place Inter and 1st place Lazio. It is us joint in 4th place with Juve and Cagliari just 1 point behind us. Milan and Udinese kind of finding their way back into this. That's not good. Right, next episode then is going to be the January transfer window. So what I'm thinking we might do, Lazio in the middle of it for some reason, and then we might do an easier game. Or maybe, we've got to do Juve, haven't we? I don't want to do an away game. Maybe we do Lazio and Inter. Maybe that's what we go for. Also, small amount of transfer news. We've sold Moroni. He's gone off to, I think he's gone back to Argentina. 1.7 million. There you go. That's going to do it then for this episode. Thank you very much for watching what is a rather disappointing episode because we've played 2 matches on camera, lost both of them, not scored a single goal. We've dropped down from 2nd place to 5th place. It's not good. Hopefully, come the next episode, we are still kind of battling. We've got some winnable games. We're actually only playing 2 matches, competitive matches anyway, in the league off camera. And then we're going to return for the Lazio game and obviously the January transfer window. Easy for me to say. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you would like to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager.